Welcome back, everybody. We're getting to the tail end of this warping business. We're going to talk about the parting line today. Picking up where we left off, we had finished correcting our extra pole directions, and I was talking about how these NURBS faces will create wonky parting lines. What you can do to avoid that is you can just cheat it a little bit. You can just move the parting line up a little bit. And we're talking 0.05 millimeters. And so what do I mean by that? So we can, let me turn on all my, as you can see here, and this is quite large just because of the way this part is angled, but also just to demonstrate what I'm doing here. I've essentially moved the entire parting line up. And like I said, if this is a real world part, I would try to get that gap to be as small as possible while maintaining a straight line. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got to do to make this happen. So we create planes, parallel planes, planes on an angle that will fit what we're trying to do. So in this area down here, I've got, I think these were set to 15 degrees. You're going to set it to whatever is going to grab all of the faces and leave this sliver as small as possible. And you're going to do that for all these sets of surfaces. Like for these surfaces up here, I had to create some extra planes. So I've got 1, 2, 3 here. And then you're just going to use the split face function, and you're going to split face all of these. Now this gives you the opportunity, see these radiuses here were going to be based off NURBS faces, and we're going to be really difficult to deal with. And you can, in these split lines, once you split line these faces, you can connect these ones to this bottom face here, and you can create whatever standard radiuses you want. So if your mold builder wants 1.5 degree or 3 degree, you can make that happen, and then your transitions with your parting line will look a lot cleaner. And so you're going to use these planes to split face these little slivers here, and then you're going to use some extra planes and some sketching to create whatever radius you want where radiuses are needed. And you're going to go all the way around the part, and you're going to split face it. And then you are going to take all of, they would have been same turquoise color, but you would take all those faces, deleted them, all of the slivers all the way around that were still turquoise, and then you would create a composite curve going around the entire perimeter of the part, and you would sweep that straight down. Once it's all the way around, you're going to sweep it straight down and use this surface to trim it and stitch it together. And so what you'll have is all of this up here is positive draft in the top side, but this little sliver right here that nobody's ever going to see with their naked eye is 0 draft, so I can pull that from the bottom. And what that will do for you is it'll clean up that entire parting surface. Now when I went to go do my quick split parting line, I've got both of them. I've got just the regular parting line, and I've got the cheated parting line. As soon as she loads. Come on. once you get into your mold build, or maybe you're doing your quick split separately, you'll see like all of these separate little surfaces, all of these are wonky looking. All this is going to have to be burned. And you're going to get a lot of griping from your mold builder. And your cost is probably going to go up. So this is directly off the bottom surface. All of those NURBS faces, that's what those edges are creating, that wavy surface. So if we do the exact same thing with our cheated parting line, you'll see it's a lot cleaner. And you'll get a lot less complaints from your mold builder. And your costs will go down. So it is worth the effort, in my opinion. Now, just from the angles on this part in just about every direction, your parting line is going to be a little strange no matter what. But as you can see, this is a lot cleaner. And especially when you get into crazy areas with these NURBS faces, you're not going to get away too easily from this. But the rest of it can be cleaned up, and not only that, but it gives you the opportunity to drop the rest of the surface down beyond these points. Maybe I could probably shorten this up quite a bit, and then you can put a gap there that allows you to really increase the pressure and keep more pressure on your parting line, less flash, stuff like that. But just for comparison, this is the NURBS face straight from the edge of the parting line. This is our cheated parting line. Just something to make your life easier down the road. Maybe cheaper too. And that's about it. Once you got this done, you can create your block, cut it, start creating your inserts. Now you definitely want to take your reverse warp part, run it back through Moldflow, get your actual warp exported out of Moldflow and overlay it on your original CAD just for validation. Maybe you need to tweak an area or two. But that's about the gist of it. So again, thank you all for listening and have a blessed day.